name is Hannah Vogel. Used to be Hannah Alric, but I'm married now. I grew up attending Grace for all of my life, and I was only 6 years old when I felt God calling me to be a missionary in Africa.
Hey Grace, my name is Felipe, as in Sleepy Felipe. I grew up in Brazil as a Wycliffe missionary kid, onde eu aprendi português primeiro em casa, aí depois eu aprendi inglês na escola.
As I pursued my calling to Africa, Grace supported 2 short-term mission trips I took there where my calling was confirmed. And as I started looking for a long-term organization to go with, I was getting really frustrated because I wasn't finding exactly what I wanted. But then God brought the Rafiki Foundation right to me, and Grace supported me again as I traveled with the Rafiki Foundation twice to work in Tanzania, Africa. I just love the work that Rafiki does because they truly are about building up the African people to be an impact in their own community. It's not like we have this white savior complex. We're building them up to follow God and to know His word well. And they also have orphanages and primary and high schools on the village premises, and they also have a teacher training college where local high school graduates can come learn how to be good classical teachers in the African community.
After I moved to the U.S. in high school, I studied English literature in college because I just love reading. And then I went to grad school for classical studies. Ubi latine loquebar cum amicis in academia, in scholis, in domo latina, inter cenas latinas, inter conventicula latina.
I was officially accepted as a missionary with Rafiki in January of 2017, but I still had to finish my teaching degree where I was attending school at the University of Maine at Farmington. But last summer, I was able to attend Rafiki's training survival camp.
Last summer, I went to Rafiki's survival camp, their training, where I met and instantly fell in love with Hannah. She was not only overwhelmingly beautiful, but also she's a Lord of the Rings nerd, even more than I am. And she's a master at puns. I even called my parents and told them, hey, I met this missionary girl who is not like other missionaries because she's goofy. And also, she does parkour.
Hey, babe. After training camp, Felipe had the opportunity to visit me in Colorado before he went out with Rafiki to Ghana, West Africa. And during his trip here, I kind of fell in love with him. And only 2 months later, we were engaged. And so as he served in Ghana as the dean of the teacher training college there, I finished up my schooling as a student teacher in South Korea. Felipe and I were able to return to the States in May, where Felipe worked at the home office and I finished up our wedding plans. And we were finally able to get married at Chief Hosta Lodge on August 8th. And it was, if I say so myself, a marvelous wedding.
In a few days, we're going to Kentucky for a few weeks, and then on October 30th, we'll be going to Liberia, West Africa, where we'll work with Rafiki in their teacher training college.
And I'm hoping that I'm also able to use my passion and experience to work with the kids there. Thank you, Grace, for being such wonderful supporters and encouragers. Thanks!